Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Contest of Speed. EU3 on a Monday. I think Shane's just about got away with what he said before I went on there, so luckily it didn't pick it up. But Shane is alongside me for the penultimate time, Shane.
Yes, the penultimate time, and then what is it after this? We're gonna have to wait like 2 months before we get back home.
I heard it's 6 or 7 weeks.
6 or 7 weeks. Well, last year it was August, right? Start of August when we started the season. So I think first or second week of August last year. So that's why I'm saying 2 months, because we're only in June.
Yeah, I believe the dates I have from. You know what? I'm in a sharing mood, so I'm going to go to the admin chat.
We're gonna get a sneak peek here.
You are going to get a sneak peek.
As I'm very happy with this. We can, stop quali right now. Frank Niester on pole. How about we start the race?
Let's
everyone retire, please.
I am just scrolling through. So the provisional date is the 7th of August, with pre-season happening the week before. So that will be the 31st of July. Bear in mind we finish next week, plus the week we get the following week as the rerun, because I know AM1's got one more race to do. So that gives us about, for some people, 6 weeks. For most people, it's going to be 7 weeks before we return to action.
Yes, I'm gonna give it a try to drive again on the next game, but I might be taking too much copium to think that the game will be better.
Well, everybody's hoping. It's
I am
better. The traction model apparently is better, but the braking apparently is yes.
I think I can cope with braking. I'm not sure. So we have multiple people over the line, and Frank Nies is still on pole. And am I happy to see that, since he got robbed last week?
Yes.
Absolutely criminal.
Shane got very passionate last week, and it's the most passionate I've seen him, which is
and very biased.
Very biased, but passionate.
Well, I'm allowed to be biased, and if you have a problem with it, come at me. And there come the faster drivers in the tier, and Saigate is one of them. 33.6 to put his car on pole.
Great Magician is on the medium tyre, Shane.
Yes, I literally just noticed that as well, as he was coming up to the line.
Is he aware that you can just choose whatever you know? Whatever. I mean, he's been racing for a few weeks, he should know, but he can choose whatever tyre he needs to.
Yeah, he should know. But surely Frank Niester's gonna get a podium today, right? I've got my copium tank next to me that I'm sipping off.
You've got that. I have my. I've gone with a Kronenberg as my alcoholic beverage of choice this evening. It is a bank holiday here in the UK, so everybody's loving life at the moment.
I'm guessing you don't know what copium is, do you?
I presume it's some kind of substance.
No, it's just Twitch chat language. Yeah, it's just Twitch. Copium is when, like, I know it's not gonna happen, but I want it to happen.
Twitchy is off and round. And
he was facing the wrong way, though. That's not what you want.
No, it isn't what you want. Let's go on board with our El Champion. Well, I say El Champion. He's El Champion regarding the constructor side of things. He could wrap up the drivers this evening. That is 2-spell. He lovely sent me a message.
Still have, what is it, Saigate?
Saigate has to outscore Wizard by 12 points, because if he does that, it goes to the final day.
So if Saigate doesn't outscore him by 12 points,
we crown a champion before
today.
next week. Yep.
Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always. I think I quite like it going down to the wire. You know, it's always more fun, more suspense in it. But yeah,
Hey, we've had some good ones in the past.
yeah. I mean, I think if it ends before the last race, you have much rather people who like don't show up for the last race, and because it doesn't matter anymore. But some people will do. But you get a really thin grid next week. I'm guessing.
Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And the wizard puts his car on
7,
pole.
8,
32,
9,
8.
10, 11, 12. We've
First
had
one into the 32s.
So bear in mind we are round 17.
Mhm.
So we've done 16 rounds. There is 13 drivers that have completed more than gone into double digits in terms of starts this season. So that's actually not horrendous considering EU3 at the start of the season only had 18 full-time drivers. So
Yeah, I have definitely not reached the double digits this season.
for commentary,
No, for racing.
For commentary, you have.
Yeah, for commentary, I sure have. I have. How many races do we have? We have like 12. No, we have 18 races.
And you've missed.
We have
missed
18 races,
one,
and I've
two?
missed 2. I've missed 3. 3 out of 18. That's still 50. That's still 15. So yeah,
It's a good effort, Shane. Great effort. And technically, then I'd even miss it.
Bro, you showed up for the last half an hour or something.
Allow it.
Last 50 minutes or something.
I showed up, but I wasn't supposed to be showing up. Think of it that way. Jerry's put himself into P2.
Second. Yes, but still, as of yet, the Wizard the only one into the 32s.
I was going to mention that I saw Wizard's time trial time before we came on air, and I was doing some research. He did a 32.9, so he's gone a tenth quicker than that.
So we've got all the data here. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You really keeping up with everything.
I do try and keep up with it the best I can.
Yeah, as I've mentioned before in the Discord, I'm just here for the content. You know? I'm just here for entertainment. I'm moral support. You do all the work.
Sleepy Tom has just spun. Oh, what on earth has just happened there?
2 people spun by the looks of it.
Yeah, but it didn't look like a spin. It looked like they got like reset to track there.
I thought that was illegal.
No, like as in the game did it for them. That looked really weird.
You sure?
Well, the Aston Martin spun. Well, the Aston Martin turned 90 degrees quite quickly.
Maybe he's just great at drifting, you know? Maybe he's got the...
Maybe... Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, the back end of that Aston Martin does not look very pleasant.
No, it does not look pretty to drive at all.
Let's head...
Yeah,
it doesn't look great. Let's head to his teammate. See if his teammate is on a lap. He looks to be currently P3 in the championship. There is a battle going on. This has a little bit of influence over what happens to tier placements for next game if all drivers continue to stay on. Spoiler, I can already tell you one person is already leaving and won't be rejoining next season. But we knew that anyway, because the fact that he's still racing at this point is a minor miracle. Tichy will not be racing as of next season at the moment. I'll tell you what, we're giving exclusives away here for free tonight. That's 2 already. Tichy not racing, and we've told you what date we're going to come back on.
I've forgotten the date already, but
that's
hell
alright. Yeah, so Cornish Matt's 148, Jerry 137, and Tichy 122. That is for P3 in the championship. In terms of the constructors, between Aston Martin and Red Bull for P2, it is Cygate up against Cornish Mantis and Blades for P2, so that could be a little tasty. And then P4 in the championship is between McLaren, AlphaTauri, and Alpine. McLaren 176, AlphaTauri 161, and Alpine 160.
So, and now the big question: where's my boy Fragnister at on the leaderboards?
Haas are on 115. Fragnista is on. He's only on 48, and he's battling out with Ami, who's not been here.
He's not here.
Tin Man, because Tin Man's also on 48. Blades is on 43.
And then we're talking about positioning.
It is about 8th or 9th. I think it's 9th.
Okay, not too bad.
The standings I have in front of me, it's not in the right order.
Bruh. Come on, people. Admins of Counter Speed, do your job.
No, it's just it's on the it's on the Google spreadsheet because of the way the formula works. Basically, when you put the position number in, it actually just already adds the points to the total for that driver.
Holy.
Yeah, that's how clever it's got now.
No, I don't know what I've done to my controller, but it's screwed.
Oh. Looks like you'll be watching one position all tonight then. So we're waiting for Place to settle up, Tebow to settle up, but it's probably not going to happen. Tichy has done his full run, so we'll do a one-shot quali at the end. Mantis hasn't set a really representative lap either, so a few laps to come in. Whilst I'm sitting here trying to work out something.
We've got people on outlaps right now, so how about your so tell me your race starts this season. Have you been there for every single one?
I think I've missed one.
Yeah, so you've had, what is it, 17 out of 18?
I've had 15 out of 16 for EU2.
Yeah, okay.
I missed Kota.
Which is the best track there is. I've had 2 starts this season. 2 out of 18. I'm gonna try and make it 3 tonight.
Oh! You telling us something?
Yeah, another sneak peek, another preview.
Previews for days.
I'm gonna try and make it into AM3 tonight if my Valorant allows it.
Well, I was going to say if you can stay up, it's a very long time for you.
Oh, staying up, no problem. I have weekend now, right? Monday, Tuesday I don't work, so I can sleep as long as I want.
Even better. What a result then?
Yeah. It's just that I'm probably playing Valorant till then, so if my Valorant match ends on time, I'll be there. If it ends too late, I might not be there.
See what is occurring. Blades is going very slowly.
Yeah. Back quality. I have Sneaky Tom crossing the line. 43.4. They improved, but not enough.
Oh, Tebow got that horrendously wrong, but I think that's because he wanted to. I don't know why he wants to invalidate it.
Cygate warming up the tires. He's gonna go for another lap. Tebow. Setting a time here. Frag needs to come up to the line. He must be on an outlet because the rear lights.
Yeah, so when the guys head into the third sector, it goes from an outlap to saying they're on a lap.
Yeah, which is really annoying.
It is very annoying.
There is a Aston Martin stuck in turn 1, which would be pure blades. It's stationary.
He's on the move though. Cornish Matis has set himself a 33.5 into P4. Yeah. Sneaky Tom
has ended his quali.
Yep, Sneaky Tom's up by 3 tenths.
Cygate is about to enter the third sector. Oh no, he gets it all wrong on the curb! And that's rear wing damage for sure for that Red Bull of Cygate. And that's the end of his qualifying. Ooh, that's so annoying. That must be rear wing damage. Luckily, you don't carry it into the race, but my god, did that look scary.
Sneaky Tom got it up to a 33.9. Who's next on the track? I think it was Yeet next there. Alpha Tauri of Tebow. Is he actually going to set a lap? No, he's invalidated. Shock.
So we have Escobar and Fragnisa, both Haas's now next to cross the line. What can they do? Fragnisa now into P5. That's pretty good for him. But can he maintain?
Escobar improves by a second.
Fragnisa went slower than his previous time, and I think he also invalidated. Coming out of the final corner, all swerving left and right. He kept the car out of the barrier, but
Red Mask improves by less than a tenth. Chrome Magician improves by over 1.7 seconds, so up to 5th place.
That's Cornish into the pits. So then Pure Blades is still out. After that, qualifying will be over.
Yeah, Blades is not on a lap as such. So
2 minutes and 17.
just lighting up the timing screens. Okie dokie. So we've got 15 drivers for this evening. Should be a good little race. I'm going to be really boring, Shane. It's going to be a medium hard because it's high deck around this track. Always has been.
Yes, of course, this track is not kind on the tyres at all.
So apologies for anyone that wanted to see a Buki strategy. Someone may throw a Buki strategy and throw us off our chair.
Maybe Spud will. He said before the race he's not gonna make it far, so maybe he will throw in some questionable things, questionable strategy. Maybe other people will as well. Someone trying to make it different, starting with softs. But I'm not sure if it's gonna work.
Okie dokie. As it is in the championship, really, Two Spell is leading by 3 tenths to Sage. Jerry closely follows. Cornish Mantis, and then Crater Magician. Fragnista in 6th, Umex in 7th, Red Moss 8th, Sneaky Tom down in 9th, Tin Man 10th, Escobar 11th, Titchy 12th, Blades 13th, Spud 14th, and Tebow is in 15th. So the top 4 is as you would expect.
Yes, sir.
Based on their championship standings. Just having a quick look through something.
Oh, I'm seeing really the sun was shining qualifying, but it's pretty cloudy at the moment. From what I can see, will there be signs of rain tonight?
Possibly overcast conditions to start off with. It is scheduled to be an overcast race, but this is Codemasters and EA.
I'm down for some rain, actually. It's been a while. Have we had rain this season? I doubt it, honestly.
Oh, they are off and going.
Yes, 40 formation lap. Let's look at the tires, shall we? There are people on the softs. The names of Tichis, but then Pure Blades.
Therefore, I'm not surprised.
Neither am I. I did calls, but going on to the shots. I can just see into the future. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's not down to rain from our weatherman from recently, but yeah, it doesn't look particularly promising out there.
This is turning out to be a pretty fast formation lap.
It is, and
we're already there almost.
Ooh. There's some gaps developing. I'm pretty sure an Alpine and the Aston Martin just hit each other. Yeah.
It's only qualifying. It's only formation.
Means they're going to have icicles on their tyres, which means the first lap for them is going to be very painful, and the likelihood of spinning would be very high.
Yes.
It's like I'm predicting what's going to happen.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you have my undivided attention today, because there's no Valorant.
Oh.
Valorant season unfortunately ended yesterday. And now I will have to wait for the end of June till Tokyo for Valorant to be back.
Tuspel's not gotten his grid slot particularly very well because he has been disqualified. There's some interesting looking driving. Escobar's done the same.
And there we go, lights.
3, 4, 5 lights. The revs will build because we'll wait for it as always. Lights out, away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix.
Yeah, welcome to Shanghai, baby. Fragnista instantly up a position, 5th place it is, overtaking with Saige drops down to 4th from 2nd. That's not where you want to be, he gets overtaken by 2 cars around the outside, but he can keep one of them. No, he has the outside for turn 3, I think it is, and loses that position. There he goes, he's now in 4th with Cornish Matters in 3rd. Pure Blades get past Tichy at the back.
Oh god, there's a lot, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of lag going on.
There is in fact a lot of lag. I'm seeing a lot of rubber banding, especially from Cornish Mantas. I've seen a bit from Red Mask and Geekmax as well. Tichy.
Oh, Sidegate's been... Fragdice has just clipped the rear right tyre of Cygate. He's lost another couple of positions. It's an absolute shocking lap for Cygate. Oh, and there's a spin.
3 cars around.
Blade, Jeep Mix, Spud, shock. I never saw that one coming.
3 cars in one corner. Spud up to, what am I saying, Fragnisa up to 4th. Saigen unfortunately been spun around, but he hasn't lost too much time. He's still within the RS of Sneaky Tom. He's still holding on. As Sneaky Tom is side by side with Fragnisa. He's trying to get something out of this. As the inside now breaks late, and there's Fragnista on the hards. Can he do a switch back? It's gonna have to stick. Sneaky Tom will have the grip.
Oh, and contact between the two, and Crate Magician not looking particularly good with his internet either.
I don't know, can you blame Fragnista for that one? I don't. They were both turning.
If I was Fragnista, I personally, Shane, I would have just given it up considering he's on the medium tyre.
Yeah, also, it's not really a corner to go side by side. The final one here at Shanghai, it's definitely,
The guy down the inside had the, I would say, had the corner. And you say all. You're gone.
Who's that fault?
I would say Sneaky Tom had the inside line, therefore it's his corner.
I don't know, was it the contact that made him spin? That's also something, but that's for the stewards to find out. We get the focus on the race tonight.
So the medium guys did a really good start. Tichy's got himself up to 7th already. All the medium guys, we'll have a look at the position changes. There you go. Top, second, third, and fourth, all the mediums, all up. Sygate had an horrendous opening lap, but it's on fifth. Prognisa's gone very wide, as we just seen there. Anyone on the hard tyres struggled and blazes past the Williams. Through the snake. Harvey A63, thank you for the follow as we try and get close to 900 followers on the new Twitch channel.
We're almost at 1,000.
We are getting there. Slowly but surely.
Slowly but steady wins the race.
Let's skip to the battle out front.
So Fragnisa is now kind of getting a train behind him, with the first one, Sygate, also being on the hards. But Sygate, we know, is the faster driver out of the two. DRS has been enabled this lap. On the other hand, Fragnisa will not have DRS, Sygate will have DRS, so we'll have to wait and see. It is a very long back straight, but only half of it is DRS. So we'll just have to see what the Haas can provide, or the Red Bull. And then we have the three at the front absolutely running away with it, as Heatmax is around in the S's.
Caught the curb on the inside. Spud's also around as well.
Yeah.
It's become a spinning contest.
Yeah, it's like the third or fourth time Spud's around. Heatmax also around again. And Sneaky Tom down the inside of Tebow now. There we go, as Pure Blade's in the background also spinning. Now Tebow not giving that one up. Straight line speed on that Alfa Romeo is not looking too bad, but he has the outside. Sneaky Tom has the inside, and that's position gain for the McLaren driver. Next up, Escobar in the Haas.
Yeah, Escobar in the Haas. I want to jump on board because I can't see.
Tichy wants to get that position on Tin Man here. Tichy softs. How long can these softs last? We're on lap 4, and this track is not kind on the tires. As was mentioned before, is he gonna try and around the outside? No, he will not try and around the outside. Unfortunately. Fragnisa really losing time to the guys ahead, but he's managing to keep the train he has behind. Sneaky Tom now gets past Escobar. And we have Pure Blade spinning again in turn 3.
Yeah, those three are performing lovely pirouettes for us all.
Yes, 360s as we like to call them.
As Tichy's still trying to find a way past this Alpha Tauri. Those soft tyres will possibly be hanging on for maybe 1 or 2 more laps. I'm not expecting much else out of it. Blades and Yeet Mix very close there. Tichy down the inside, possibly. Thought about it.
We've got Spud in there as well, blocking some guys. Division Tebow gets past Escobar here on the main straight. That was Spud into the pits.
And that will probably be an early retirement for Spud.
He's going for it and he gets it done. Easy. Straight line, DRS, boom. ERS maybe, get past, done. On to the next one. So far no retirements. Looking good.
That down, Yeet Mix has got rear wing damage apparently, so it's probably why he's spinning around so much. Gap out front, 2.5 seconds from Wizard to J-Ray. We're looking at this battle for P4 at the moment. Fragnisa holding a train.
Yes, he is managing the train. No, he is managing. haven't seen a penalty for Spud, and we have Cornish Mantis round.
Cornish
In the
Mantis
final
is
sector, he's round.
round.
Fragnister is up in the podium paying positions in his Haas, even though he is 5 seconds down on the 2 guys ahead, as the gap from J-Ray is also 2.6 seconds to the Wizard.
Mantis past Tin Man. Red Mask past Tin Man. No. Didn't go for it, and now, I don't know, but now Great Magician is... That was a very...
really close to the back of Fragnister. He sends it down the inside, and Fragnister has to give it up. And look at the Alpine of Tichy. He's just trying to get in there, but Fragnister has the inside for that one.
Oh.
The grip from Tichy on the softs around the outside, and he gets the pitching down.
Tichy's done very well. I think the overcast conditions will suit the Alpine, not overheating those very soft tyres.
No, for sure. If, all I'm saying is if there isn't...
Oh, Fragnister's spun it! He's got out of shape. Spud's retired in the pits. Oh, Fragnister got on the back end, just went and then tried to catch it, and it snapped the other way. Oh, now those hard tyres are not going to feel very nice at all.
No, it's really...
Oh, and there's a safety car because...
no
I don't know.
There was... Pure Blades was stationary in the middle of the track, but he was not missing a front wing, so I don't know what's happened. We also have Thibaut, who just spun. Yeah, no, Pure Blades was sideways on track, but I don't know exactly what happened, actually. This is great for Tichy on the softs in P4.
Wizard
He's
has
really made the most out of the softs.
Wizard pitted, J-Ray stayed out. Sygate's coming in off the hards. What?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's a long way to go on a set of medium, surely. See where Wizard comes out. So Wizard comes out in 5th. Sygate's going to come out in 9th. So there is 3 cars in between our 2 championship protagonists.
So, as I wanted to say as well before the safety car comes out, if the Wizard can keep this up, he's really on for the championship tonight.
Wizard in the A1 position then. Hards will definitely go to the end. Not sure about the medium tyres, so... As it's
go to the end from lap 7? 21 laps?
I would... Let's put it this way. I would hope so.
That's a big ask on a track like Shanghai.
Sygate's gone with the medium tyre. But we'll say weird, we'll say crazy, and we'll find out in 21 laps or so time whether we are correct or incorrect.
We'll find out in about, 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes.
I don't think the mediums will make it either. Pilly.
Mediums, I really doubt will make it. The hards, I also doubt will make it. So, we're on for a good one. But we've seen the Wizard pull out some miracles, so maybe he can make it. Just how good is he at nursing the tires?
We'll see. Red Mask is very good at nursing his tyres. He's up into 3rd place on the hard tyre, so that should be very interesting.
7 laps. We shouldn't even be talking about nursing them. It's only 7 laps. It's a little bit early to nurse the tires.
Look, he nurses his tyres.
Now is the time to go all out. Now that you still can.
strategy is very interesting. Sargate is on the faster side, but we'll have to do a lot of work.
Yeah, we are waiting for the Excius to close in the pack. These Cobra 5 Cobra.
Yeah, we'll do. I'd be interested to see where the position of Mr. Pureblades is. Simply because of where he is in the train. I think he's ahead of one of the Alpha. No, he's not ahead of the Alpha Tower. He's at the back. It's fine. He's at the back.
No, he's at the back of the train. He is a lap down on Phoenix.
That doesn't mean anything though. That means there's still 14. There's 14 runners. I doubt there's going to be 14 runners at the end.
We had to wait like 7 laps for retirement, so for safety car, so retirement as well. By it's retiring in the pits. Not a lot of people are spinning on the track, but they're not retiring. They're not hitting the barriers. So
yeah, runoffs around here are.
The runoffs are pretty good. So if the people are not manually retiring in the pits, I doubt we're going to see that many retirements.
Safety car will do all of that.
We always tell people to.
Oh! Blades has just hit the back of the McLaren.
Kinky. Shouldn't Blades be ghosting? How could he hit the back of the McLaren?
I have no idea. He's hit the back of the
lap
McLaren.
down.
Yeah, but if he goes past them, then technically he's not a lap down.
Yeah, but he on the yellow flag, so
That's good.
Saga gets.
Yeah, they're all slow. They all slowed up quite quickly.
Significantly.
Yeah.
As Publish will now officially be a lap down on all other 13 drivers.
Yes.
Publish, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, he will be. I'm very confused. What is going on? The amateur racer 88, thank you for the follow. That's 2 followers already tonight. What's going on? What's happening? At this point of the evening, we'll be able to talk about football and things like that, but there's no football anymore.
No!
It's disappointing.
Am I lucky? No Valorant, no football.
Aren't we all happy? No, no we're not.
No! What happened? Arsenal lost?
No, they won 5-0.
5-0?
Yeah. Granit Xhaka scored 2. And he's off in the summer, so congratulations to that, mate. Oh, we can talk about it a little bit. Yeah, Sheffield Wednesday got promoted today from League 1 to the Championship, but they should have made it anyway, Steve, because they bottled winning the league. I thought there was an Alfa Romeo going to spin there. That was a really wide line from T1.
Yeah, Thibaut has been going very wide a lot in the safety car, but the safety car will be at the end of this lap.
No one cares about Luton. It's a tin pot ground, and everybody's got to go to it next season. After they spend 10 million sorting it out.
So, Champions League at the end of June, right?
Yeah, FA Cup this next weekend, and Champions League is not far after it, so it should be got a little bit of football, and then give it 6 weeks to the end of July-ish. Pre-season.
Well, I'm lucky. And J-Ray's off. He's gone already. He's bolted.
The horse is bolted.
Back to the race. Another football. Here we go. We're back on the way. Green flag racing.
Everything needs to go. Massive amounts of snap on the edge of the last corner.
Right in the curve.
Yeah, and Tichy's wanting to get through quickly here because he fancies.
But he's stuck behind.
Yeah, he fancies a good result here, I think. The Alpine. Oh, there's not a gap
the
there.
The door gets closed. Is
that Tin Man?
Tichy saw it.
Blades has unlapped himself on Tim, man.
Blades is on one here, he's unlapping himself. All he has to do is get about 12 or 11 more drivers and he will have unlapped himself. And
He's gonna unlap. Oh, that's 2 already.
Yeah, he's on for 1. If he's faster than the leaders, he can unlap himself.
Danny inside of Escobar. What a move.
Yeah,
Fred Magician is gone.
Magician is off.
Wizard's gone. Wizard down in 7th. Championship back alive.
You have got to be kidding me. 7th. Whoa, Saigate's
Oh,
only 5th.
tell you what though.
Saigate gets a position on Frank Lisa, but look at that. There's only one car in between. This is not a 12-point gap.
I tell you what though, Tebow rolled out the red carpet for that one. Blimey. Just break 30 and let 2 spell through. Why not? Come on, make the band work for it, honestly.
Yeah, you're literally racing. It's not like he's lapping you. You're racing.
Yeah, that was a here after you, sir. You can go through. As you
Look,
go.
we know Tebow isn't fighting for a championship, but I mean you can fight for your own race, for results.
You think? Blades is up past Tebow. What a move!
Yeah, Blades is on one today. Is he gonna get the championship leader here as well, who is as of now stuck behind Frank Leaster, as Saigate is just trying to gain space. Oh, Escobar and Yeetmax are going side by side through the S's, and look at that, Escobar keeps his position. Amazing.
He'll be frustrating the Williams. Let's go and see how Williams is getting on. He's going to possibly send it down. Oh, Escobar goes really deep.
And that's a free position for the Williams.
Yeah. Williams driver there forces the error. Tichy is getting past the other Williams.
Yeah, the Wizard is getting past Fragmista here. Fragmista holding on. Nope. He has to give it up. He had the outside, and that's the end of that. Now Saigate is only a little bit up the road.
Oh, that got very close. Blades is cutting through the field. You are right, Henny. He's passed another 2.
Blades is he's on one. Yeah. He's gonna unlap himself. Amazing, biblical scenes here.
I know we're saying this as a joke and taking the mick of it, but if Blades generally unlaps himself, then there's a safety car. He'll then be on the lead lap.
Yes, and if he's already showing that he's faster than the rest of the field, then boy oh boy, would that be a nice safety car to have.
So he's got 4 more drivers to try and unlock himself from.
Yes, he does. And if the Mantis works with him, the Mantis could make it happen.
So, speaking of the Mantis, we'll head to the front of the field because we haven't really been there that much this evening.
No,
our
championship leaders are in 5th and 4th, so and the championship could be decided today. But yeah, you're right. Cornish Mantis 5 tenths behind J-Ray for the win, for the leading race.
They have dropped red mask, but that is expected because of the tyre compound difference. Saigate is homing in on the AlphaTauri, but still not close enough. Blades is also this is frightening stuff.
Blades is just he's pulling the wizard along him by the looks of it. Give him the DRS.
Oh.
Chishing around the outside of Tinman, he has the inside.
He's still holding off the position.
What happened before?
Saigate's past red mask into turn 1. We see Sneaky Tom though joining the back of these this pairing. The Chrome Magician holds on. Sneaky Tom watching the back of that AlphaTauri, making sure he does not clip it in any way.
Can he get past Tebow?
No, again, Tichy getting cut off, but is he going to send it down the inside? He's a little bit half-hearted.
He wasn't sure if it was going to work. He tried it anyway, and then... Yeah, that's never going to work. If you're sending it down, you have to send it. No fear.
I genuinely think if Tichy can just get his way through the traffic...
Jules retired! No way, he was home. He was doing so
Is that a
well.
VSC? I'm
It
glad to
is
see the game is working
VSC.
really well, because A, I didn't know he retired, and B, I didn't even know it's going to be a virtual safety car. For God's sake. It didn't come up with saying Blades retired from the session. So I had no idea.
It did come up for me, that's why I know. And I was watching the Wizard, and then all of a sudden I see an Aston Martin in the wall on the back of my, like in the distance. So that's very unfortunate. And then the yellow flag pops up, but no safety car exiting the pits.
A very short VSC there, and Cornish Mantis has just dropped a couple of attempts off of the back of J-Ray, but he's just regained them quite quickly.
I thought Frank Lisa was doing well at the start of the race. He's still in 6th, he's still getting points, but he's really dropping off the back of the faster drivers ahead. His setup is not really what you want to be looking for. He's also getting caught by the two behind him. Now, Red Mask is behind Cygate. Cygate got past Red Mask by looks like, but he is 3.5 seconds down on Cornish Mantis.
Talking about battle for P7, Tichy, I feel here has. We've said this a few times about Tichy. Has got the pace to be near the front. You said about it last week. It's still stuck behind the Alfa Romeo.
Shishin and Tin Man fighting for it side by side as of yet. Oh, it's the Magician, sorry. Sneaky Tom trying.
Sneaky Tom!
Gets it down the inside. Well done.
Tichy's passed. G-Mix, Wizards pass as well, but we've got a battle in front that we want to have a look at. 3 wide going into the hairpin. Oh, it's very close. Contact between the AlphaTauri and the McLaren, and between the Williams.
McLaren gets pushed wide, and Heatmix. Oh, Tin Man and Heatmix having a little coming together. T-Boat in the pits.
Releases Tichy. Heatmix is going to go down the inside of the
flag behind Fragments.
AlphaTauri. And I'd be amazed that Tin Man hasn't got any damage after that. That was a hefty whack that he gave the McLaren of Sneaky Tom. Quickly jump up to where I'm just going to get rid of the tyre graphic. I don't think we need that one. Tichy closing in on the pass. Tibo's just spun it. That'll be on cold time. Skip over the curve there. Closing in for absolute. Whoa, look at the straight line speed and power of the Alpine.
But he's on the softer compound, also about six laps. Yeah, 6 laps fresher tires.
Oh. Oh, Great Magician backs out of that one. Very smart.
Seems to be catching the guys ahead. We have done a couple of laps now, but he's caught up a second over the span of these laps. But the Wizard behind, he is getting inside that DRS range. He's getting in there. The Wizard has he's been having a great pace today, the Wizard. Even on the hards, the hards come in the same lap as Cygate, and he's catching Cygate on the harder compound.
13 laps to go. As it stands, Two-Spell will be winning the championship this evening. Cygate hasn't quite done enough to send it to the last day. We've seen many things though change in the last few weeks, with the Wizard himself getting a bit lucky with a few instances and gaining positions on penultimate and last laps, so it's not over until it's over.
It definitely won't.
Harvey, you want the tyres back? Okay, you have the tyres back. They're only on mediums and hards as Create Magician just got out of shape, and that's going to put him under pressure to Yeet Mix and Tin Man. There goes the other Williams. Tin Man's possibly going to follow. Could they make it 3 wide into the hairpin? No. Yeet Mix ahead. Tin Man didn't really commit then, sort of just put his nose there and didn't commit to the move and compromised both himself and Magician. As freaking these Titchy's made a mistake, I think, Shane.
Has he now?
Because he's just lost a position to Frag Nista. Create Magician.
But he's still within the DR's range. He hasn't lost too much, so he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Tin Man all over the back of Create Magician, still trying to find his way through.
But Fragnisha will definitely be fighting for every point he is able to get, every point he can get, and that's his right to do so. So he's not gonna give it to Tichy for free. And as the looks of it, he's catching Red Mask.
Someone else is catching someone. It's the closest I've seen him for a while.
And it is
Mantis on J-Ray, yes.
The DRS open now, he's catching 3/10 now. He's too far back to send it down the inside, very unfortunately. And can he try and send it there? No.
Switch back underneath.
He tried it on the exit, couldn't make it work. And Cherry in the pits.
J-Ray's gone to the pits. Cygate up to second. Was it to third?
Still up to third. Now, instead of 2 points between them, it is 4.
Yeah, and I was going to say this. If Cygate goes to first and Tiswell goes to second, the gap then becomes 7 points. Yeah. You start doing the maths, because it makes it a bit more interesting.
The Wizard is just, as long as he's up here, he's not in danger of anything. Cygate, on the other hand, he needs the Wizard to drop down significantly. We've seen the Wizard spin before, we've seen him make a mistake before today, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Currently Blades holds the fastest lap of the race with a 36.7. So bonus point not going to anyone so far.
And just no, Blades is out of the race at this point, so his time still stands. But you know, we might see some pit stops later, even though we only have 10 laps to go. We might see some pit stops later, and maybe people will try and go for the fastest lap. Put on a set of softs, perhaps. Cygate now, he's very close to the back of the Mantis, and he's already gotten past. Easy does it. And, you know, the Wizard, the gap is now 10 points between Cygate and the Wizard. 25 to 15. Which is still not enough, he's still missing 2 points.
Yeah, the gap at the moment in the championship is 38 points. That's why we keep banging on about it.
Yes, so the problem is that Cygate needs... Wait, if it's 38, doesn't he need 13 points difference instead of 12?
Technically no, because you can get fastest up, can't he, still?
Yeah.
Yeah, saying it was 50.
Anyway, at this point,
yeah.
The Wizard, if Cygate finishes first, the Wizard would have to be fourth for the championship to stay alive. And go down to the wire in the last race next week.
Oh, Jared's got a move done here. Sorry, Shane. I say he's got a move. Broadcast camera's awful. I don't want that one. Yes, I can. Thank you. Now see it.
Jerry's got the pass, Creator Magician here.
Thank you for providing me the worst camera angle of the season so far to try and see that move.
I have a feeling you say that every week.
No. That is now, that's up there. That is horrendous.
Ooh, the Magician. Blackhead steps out, goes wide, and loses another position.
Now, I'm also no genius, Shane, but Red Mask may have to pit at some point. In fact, he will have to pit at some point. Tichy doesn't. So Wizard will have a rear gunner.
So here's the thing, right? Cygate and the Wizard pitted on the same lap. Only one's on the hards, one's on mediums, and we have 8 laps to go.
We do.
Meaning Cygate's tires will be significantly more worn compared to the Wizard's tires nearing the end of the race.
Red Mask is struggling. Tichy has now caught the back of the
Fragmentary now with the fastest lap, what, 36.3?
See, that is right. Sorry, I also didn't realise that. Mantis still has to pit as well, so...
yes, the Manta still has to pit, so second place it will be for the Wizard.
It's looking
the
like
Wizard
it's...
is on for the championship today. It's all looking...
I was going to say, it's all looking to fall into place quite nicely. He's currently third. Mantis needs to pit. Red Mask needs to pit. He's got the buffer of his brother in the Alpine behind as well. It couldn't look any more rosier if he tried.
Look, all signs are saying he's gonna win the championship. Now, the only thing, it all... Ooh, and there goes the Mantis. Is second for the Wizard already. All signs are looking...
Wow, he's dropped that quite a way off track. I didn't realise the runoff went that far. Possibly... Is that a puncture?
So it all comes down now to the Wizard. It all comes down to himself. The Wizard, if he doesn't make any mistakes, he can get the championship tonight. It all comes down to himself and his driving.
And how often have we seen Wizard make a mistake this season? I believe it's on one hand.
Not much, definitely not much. We've seen him make a mistake earlier today.
So, you know, you never know. He's shown a weakness at this track today. Tichy has gotten himself past Red Mask. In fact, he's with another fastest lap in the race. He got past Tin Man as well this lap, so he's in 9th now. And then Jerry gets past Yeet next there.
It's not too
not giving that one up. Jerry has to go wide, but Max cannot get his car down the inside there. Cannot put the power down.
Jerry needs to try and just... Now he's got past, pick up the pace, because he could be on for a really good finish. Round P4 could be possible, depending on people's pit stops and pace / people's tyres dropping off. So
yeah, so he's got his teammate in front of him, and then the two guys in front of his teammates, saying Red Mask and the Mantas, they both still have to pit. They have to pit. They haven't pitted yet, so that's 2 free positions.
This is better. We've got a helicopter shot coming out of the snake. It's great. I have that fear as well, Steve. I'm surprised Mantis hasn't got one, which is why I'm concerned. Steve thinks there could be a puncture later on towards the end of the race. But,
yeah, for Cornish, yeah, he's on 20 lap old mediums. He's definitely also Cygate is nearing that 20 lap old mediums as well. He's on 15 lap old mediums at the moment, and we know this track is not kind to the tires, so the Wizard is catching Cygate at the moment, as Jerry and Sneaky Tom both were past the Mantis. That's because he's in the pits. Inside
information coming from Harvey. E-Mix is currently on 60% on his tyres, apparently, and he's done 15 laps. So Cygate's been pushing that bit more, or is about the same. It's going to be very, very, very close towards the end.
We would have to bring back Taz next season, don't you think?
We do. Hopefully Tivo can work his magic and sort out the argument between the coding system and crossplay. That has been the problem.
Yeah, and if not, I mean...
Hey, don't worry. to be honest, it's caused a little bit more excitement, not knowing what's going to happen or how much damage people got.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
But on the
you
flip
have a solid point there, but like it's
But
nice to know the inside information.
It is, especially how much percentage of damage, because sometimes it's just a green bit of damage and you don't see it visually.
Track Nisa gets past the next behind Snake.
So that's out of a big traction zone, and he's got DRS as well, so that's a perfect bit of timing. Two Spell has closed in Shane, and I fear this could be the end.
The end of the championship, yeah. Well, I mean, the end was near a long time ago, when the Wizard was only one place behind Cygate the whole time, which means 2 points difference, which is by far not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And every time Cygate overtook someone, the Wizard just followed him and overtook someone as well. As Stitchy's round coming out of turn 3.
Yeah, turn 3, the Alpine has dropped it. It's not good for Tichy because he was on for possibly a podium. Oh, and I'll tell you what he's got, Shane. Although we don't need TAS for this one, he's got front wing damage on the left-hand side. J-Ray gave him a lot of space. Then he's got the position back. Yeah, Blips Wizard had a bit of I say a sticky patch. Hungary was 6th, Abu Dhabi 7th, and Imola 7th, so round 13th, 14th, and 15.
Oh, look at how close the Wizard goes through the Snake behind Cygate. This is the lap. I'm telling you, this is the lap. DRS opens up. But, I mean, we've seen Cygate be very fast in a straight line, and as of today, he is, again, a rocket ship in a straight line in that Red Bull.
Wizard, I know what you're doing. This is bullying. Just have done with it, will you? Put the man out of his misery.
Yeah, that's also possible. It might not be the straight line speed of Cygate. That Wizard playing with his feet is also a possibility.
Oh, Twitch nearly ran into the back of the pass. Under brake in there. That was very, very sketchy. I think we'll see him possibly come in. Yeah, he will come in. We'll head back to Wizard. Yeah, Wizard 6th, 7th, and 7th, 3 races in a row, but Cygate couldn't really capitalise. Got 2 podiums and an 8th.
The Wizard doesn't even need the position. In fact, he can just let Cygate run off with the win for the day, and he just gets the championship. That sounds like a nice deal to me. It sounds like a nice compromise. Give Cygate a what's the English word for it? Some kind of prize, a consolation prize.
No, you can't see him. I know who it is as well. No, you're not seeing him. You're not allowed to.
What?
I know who it is. I'm looking at the Twitch comments. I know who it is. He's not having. Yeetmix. Spun. Oh, he's the tires up
so
again.
So has Red Mask also spun coming around the Snake. And there goes the Wizard down the inside on the exit of the penultimate corner, but Cygate not giving that one up into the final corner. He goes. It's very important for the Wizard to not go too hard on this one. But there he goes with the DRS inside into turn 1, and position is his. A win for the day and the championship win as well.
Cygate has given it a lot of effort, but you have to say though, Shane,
the mediums are just not there anymore. 18 laps old, the race is almost over.
The argument could be though, Cygate ultimately, did he deserve it? Possibly with 7 podiums, but
the back end stepping out of Cygate's car. These tires are done.
Yeah, the big thing from Cygate. You look at the you look at the standings, you look at the races, you look at the podiums, and you look at the points. But the big thing that matters is that wins column. Two Spell's got 4 victories. Cygate hasn't won a race this season, which is
he hasn't
unbelievable.
Won a race, He hasn't
I
won a
think.
race, but yet he's in contention for the championship win. He has scored enough points to do so, which means there is some kind of consistency there.
He has been very consistent, but it's an unbelievable achievement if he was going to go and try and win the championship without picking up a win in the race.
You don't need wins to pick up a championship win, in my opinion. You just need enough points. And since Saigate was scoring the points, who's there to take away from him that he deserves a championship?
It's a very good argument. But points, no matter how many points finishes you get, if you don't pick up the wins as well, it becomes very difficult. Look, we'll look back and say he's given it a great go. And it's probably one of the most consistent seasons he's had. But when you look at it, Saigate's worst result was a 13th, whereas Two Spells only dropped to 7th.
Yeah, okay, but on the other hand, you can say Saigate has given it a run. It's unfortunate that it didn't go down to the wire to next week, but on the other hand, it went to the penultimate race.
Whoa!
So
Is that a double collision? It is. Yeebex and Tichy going through the last corner. He's got 3 seconds. I don't think Tichy's going to be particularly happy about that one.
They're both not too much there. They can still carry on. No one has thermal damage.
Saigate's now going to coax this Red Bull home. He's got 2 more laps to do it. However,
he's nursing the tyres for sure.
We'll watch him nurse we won't stay and watch him nurse the tyres because, Shane, there is a battle on for 3rd place at the moment.
The battle's a bit far away. It's 1.8 seconds between the 2 teammates and then 1.1 second between J-Ray. There's some kind of Haas.
There is some kind of Haas. On the medium tyre, and those medium tyres will be a lot better than the ones that Tebow's got on, and especially better than the ones that Saigate's got on as well. So it should be very interesting. That is Escobar through the snail on turn 3.
Also, the mediums that Fragneser is on would also be significantly better than Sneatom's hard.
I would say the performance would be better than the hard tyre at the moment. Still.
Yeah, but J-Ray is on the J-Ray's hards are 9 laps as well, so that's gonna be a harder one. All he has to do, if he gets past J-Ray, he might have 2 laps.
Maybe.
I just don't think there's enough time.
Titchy's going to try. I'll tell you what, Titchy's going to try again here. I think this one's going to be a lot more easier this time. Soft tyres, DRS, on better tyres than the Williams. Yep, thank you very much. Titchy's getting himself a championship point as it stands, as the Williams does spin off on those aging 20-lap-old mediums. Cornish Mantis is looking for some more points. Can get himself up to 6th and continue his good run of form since round 7. What could it... Oh, nearly spun it and nearly the commentator's curse.
Unbelievable,
I know. You have to question though, what if Mantis didn't have the first 5 races, where he would have been? It's been a Wizard.
Has been having a great season as well.
Wizard and Saigate very strong in the first half, but Cornish Mantis has scored. Just comfortably scored the most points in EU3 since France.
Saigate just massively saving those tyres, massively nursing them home. He's lost 6 seconds over the last 2 laps.
It's not looking good, but
he is going to make it to the checkered flag.
He is, and also what it's going to mean is it's slightly good news and a crumb of comfort. It's currently going to mean that Red Bull will potentially overtake Aston Martin for P2 in the championship with 1 race to go.
Cornish Mantis in 6th though. That's still some points there to be gained.
Yeah, that's going to be 8 points to Sigate's 18. So, fun enough, they won't overtake it. They will be separated by 0 points. So that could be a very interesting battle on the last day. But he's already started the weave, Shane. Ferrari can get the party started because
He's done it.
He has done it.
Today.
But Wizard is your champion. Ferrari take 2 titles in a season. Cygate, a very valiant second place in the championship. Congratulations to that man, has pushed Wizard all the way. Sneaky Tom holds off J-Ray for that podium. Frank Niester comes home in 5th after a bit of a topsy-turvy race, but 5th place I think we'll be very happy with. Cordish Mantis in 6th, and that means the battle for P3 in the championship is very much alive going into the final round next week. That'll be between himself and J-Ray. Tin Man in 7th. Tivo's going to come home in 8th, holding off a fast charging Red Mask for 9th. Tichy is going to finish in 10th and pick up a point. He's not got any fuel. Surprise, surprise.
The 2 Williams are too far behind to do anything, so it won't matter.
They are. Tichy picks up the last point in 10th position. And that'll probably be P5 in the championship. Creative Magician is going to complete, or be close to completing the race, as he continues to make his return back to. Continues to make his return back to racing. Yeet Mix looks like he's going to finish in 12th place. A race probably to get for Williams in total. Shane, if you want to invite probably Sneaky Tom and Two-Spell.
I would love to.
That'd be fantastic. AJ, if you do that, I'll be amazed if you can do
Tell
that.
you, the season ain't over yet. We do still have one more race next week. It won't matter for the championship, but me and you will still be here to have some fun.
Yeah, well, we'll be here next week. They'll be around Brazil, and Brazil always provides us with fantastic contests to speak about, isn't it?
Yes, of course. The Wizard, Cygate, and
Sneaky Tom, but I reckon it'd just be Sneaky Tom and Wizard.
could be,
Because Cygate usually doesn't join us for interviews. There you go. That's what you want to see. Provisional, but I think it's going to be pretty conclusive. This is your Chinese Grand Prix results. Two-Spell is your winner and your EU3 Champione for season 11. Cygate has confirmed himself as P2 in the championship. Congratulations, that man. Sneaky Tom, podium P3. J-Ray 4th, good points for the McLaren drivers. Frank Niester in 5th, Cornish Mantis in 6th. Keeps that battle between Aston Martin and Red Bull for P2 in the constructors very much alive. Tin Man 7th, T-Bow 8th, Red Mask Knight. Tichy in 10th, point for Alpine. Creative Magician 11th with the fastest lap, so no points scored. Heat Mix 12th. Escobar finished a lap down, but importantly he finished. Blades and Spud both D and F. AM3 is on this evening. Keep an eye. There will be a stream, I believe, but it may be starting a little bit later than expected, so you may join the race halfway through if you're going to tune into that one. As I said earlier, EU3 will be back next week on they'll be at Brazil Monday 9 PM
Yes.
UK. Oh, I did promise something.
oh,
I don't know why we're watching this screen again. Can you invite X427, please? Because I did say last week. I said I'd speak to the
championship.
Sneaky Tom and Wizard are here. Sneaky Tom, hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are we?
quite well.
Quite well, good. P3 this evening.
Hmm.
Had to work a bit hard for that, I think.
Yeah, to be honest, it's a major surprise to be hit. Like I had a good start, got spun out soon after, and after the safety car I was stuck behind some dreadful racing. To be honest, lost loads of time, so I thought, yeah, maybe P7 or P8 is the best I can do. But then I had a pretty good stint on the hard tires, and the guys behind me were catching, but not fast enough. So in the end, I took P3, but it was really surprising, to be honest.
I mean, they said the hard stint you did at the end was fairly consistent. So yeah, with other people's tyres fading and not trying to hang out for a safety car, sort of gave you the opportunity to get yourself as close as you can to the podium.
Yeah.
So congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you next week for the finale. Hopefully. If not, thank you very much. Sygate will not be here, but we'll move on to... I suppose we have to move on? Yeah, we'll move on to this individual. Two-Spell Wizard. Congratulations, sir. You are EU3 Champione.
Woo! Oh my god, wow. I got really emotional those last few laps.
Oh,
Dan will confirm.
Yes, he was. He genuinely started tearing up, I think, at one point.
Oh, bless him.
I couldn't have pictured a more perfect race, honestly. You couldn't have.
I would say it was never in doubt, but it never was in doubt, really. You look at the results along the season, and to have a season where you were lowest position of P7.
Consistency. And a good patch in the middle.
Yeah, and a good patch in the middle, but consistency has held off.
I don't know where I pulled that pole lap from, not going to lie. I was as baffled as anybody.
I was considering when you went 1/10 quicker than your time trial time.
Yeah.
You cheating.
And then there was a scary bit. I mean, the first stint was like the most perfect stint ever, and then there was a lag moment. I was on the inside of Create a Magician, and he was a good 10 feet away from me, and then he spun round in front of me. But because it was lag, I didn't get any damage, thankfully. And that dropped me back a couple of places behind Sygate and someone else, Red Mask I think it was. But I knew Red Mask and the front two would have to pit again, so I was just following Sygate, and Dan was updating me on gaps and stuff. And I thought his tyres would go off towards the end, and they did.
They did. He gave it an effort.
I think he had
to.
A really nice fight as well.
I think he had to at the time.
Yeah.
Kind of make the stop, because I think he would have struggled to obviously close in and surpass you and get enough points ahead. Any words you want to throw out to the Dutchman?
I think he's been a great competitor. I've spoken to him privately as well today as well, and he's done really well. Hopefully he wins the last race of the season, because that's the only thing he deserves, really. He hasn't won a race this year, and he does deserve a win. That'd be nice in Brazil. I think he's won Brazil before.
You know, you could have given him the win today, and still won the championship, right?
It did cross my mind when I was following him, but then his tyres went off so much, I thought, no, I can't just stick around. That would be disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He heard me saying stop toying with his emotions. I'm putting him out of his misery.
Dan did tell me, he did tell me that he said that was toying with him. But yeah, it was a great race.
As promised, I have invited your teammate, who I like to say I want to talk to, but he's a very naughty boy, and he wasn't racing this evening because of that. But I mean, congratulations for the Fezzers constructors as well, so double 2 titles.
Yes, it's been an excellent season.
Where have I heard this voice before?
Yeah, I've heard it once.
You've never heard this before. Never. No one's ever heard this voice before.
We've not heard it all season because he's not been on the podium yet. Keeps getting
He need to be on
fourth.
the podium in Brazil.
Yes.
I keep
I would have
looking
had
up.
it tonight as well if it wasn't for them meddling stewards.
I mean, if you had it my way, I did say at the time you were very fortunate if you got just a slap on the wrist for your, what's the word I'm looking for, antics, because I can't use the other word because it involves money.
He was a very good teammate last week.
I did text him after the race because that was absolutely disgusting. But in my defense, I might be biased towards another driver.
If he'd done that in an Audi, you'd have said it was the most magical thing you've ever seen.
I was having flashbacks of Team Stumpchi vibes around Singapore from a season ago. I was like, I'm not having this again.
If the Audi's here in 2026 and I'm on comms and someone did that in the Audi, I would praise you.
You heard it here first, folks. He's going to praise
biased I am.
No, it's been a great season for us. You know, we've gone off being the elderly pairing compared to everyone else, and going off consistency rather than outright pace. And it's
so basically you're going for experience, huh? With old ones.
Age and experience.
Wisdom.
Neil's going grey. I'm going bald. We're both getting crow's feet.
And I'm going to stop doing full-time driving at the end of this season.
You see, he needs his Zimmer frame and his slippers.
Yeah, I'll be a super sub, but yeah, no more full-time driving for me. Brazil will be my last race.
That's
well, in that case, Wizard, you have to get a podium then, if I'm being honest, because that's the last time you got a podium.
Yeah, I like Brazil.
I think someone's sick of the traction model as well. just like everyone.
I think everybody's sick of it. But anyway, congratulations, gentlemen. It has been a pleasure. Weirdly, it's been a pleasure commentating over you. Usually it's someone over. Yeah, we won't get into that. It's just weird. They'll be back next week, Brazil, for the final round, not of this championship, but thank goodness of this game, because I think most of us are pretty sick of it. And then we'll keep you posted about the gap that we'll have between now and the start of the new season on F1 23. You've already been told the sneak preview. Keep it to yourselves. These that hopefully haven't heard me. Thank you, Shane.
No,
as always.
No problem. We'll still be here next week.
AM3 is on at 9 p.m. Eastern, 2 a.m. in the UK, and 3 a.m. for our European colleagues. EUXP2 on Tuesday and AM2 on Tuesday. EU2 on Wednesday alongside AM1, and then EU1 on Thursday. Thank you all for tuning in, and good night.